sometimes, for example, if you uh, know a person, you could be nice and don't tell some parts of uh, your life or our life. Oh, I don't like something special or something specific in this person, but sometimes some cultures, the people, for example, talk about some countries from Europe or United States, the people normally use to go straight to the point. For example, say no. Oh, you'd like to enjoy a party in my house? Some people from United States and the Europe, if you don't want it to go, just say no. uh, But in Brazil is a little different. So when do you, for example, answer a question like that, uh, the people became a little shy, don't feel good about the situation, feel uh, afraid of say something that could cause some discomfortable feeling in another person, and so they don't say anything. uh, And the Brazilians are able to make a conversation and don't say anything. Don't say an answer. Oh, maybe someday. Oh, great. That's nice. Maybe let me check if my wife or let me check me if my partner, if is possible to go in your party. So in this case, the purpose of this topic is if you want to, if you don't have any kind of filter in your brain and you say any kind of words in in English or in that doesn't matter in English and in Portuguese. So in this case, please could you read and answer the question number one, please?
How do you think your relationships with friends and families would change if you always spoke your mind? Uh, it could be very annoying, I think, because family and friends know you all life, and no, these people it's know what you really are, and it's sometimes you can spoke your mind, you can be a little, sometimes you can be a little blunt, né? A little frank,
Mhm.
and especially with friends I think it's important because sometimes friends choose one path, choose some some situations could be really dangerous for themselves. You can see at the bigger picture the situation. You can tell them, oh, if I were you, I choose this way. Oh, you should choose that way. I think it's okay. If they are really your friends, they will understand this. I think
Mhm.
they really appreciate sometimes. And either the other way too, if you be prepared to get feedback too, to friends correct you, talk to you, to be frank with you. I think it's important. I think it's strength bonds in this way. Family too, close family, because you have a
Yeah.
family and you have a close family like your parents, like your
Mhm.
grandparents. I think it's
Sure.
really important when they try to, normally youths, youngest people don't listen too much your parents, try to make your own choice, make your, oh, I know, but I will choose this, I will go for this way. And like your parents said, oh, you should do it, you should do it this way, you choose this way. And you see for yourself that your parents are correct in most of the time, because they really have more experience than you do. And when you get older, you notice this too, you have more experience, and to try
Mhm.
to advise others. You try to speak with the others too.
Sure.
And it's important to have some kind of filter, because in a workplace, for example, there are many personalities,
Yeah.
and you can don't you did you shouldn't say
Different profiles.
some you shouldn't say for your yeah, supervisor, your boss, or other word. You don't
Sure.
say or speak your mind, what you should like. You try to choose the moment. I think the moment is really important, because sometimes you can say the good thing, but in the bad moment, and it's cause a little damage. And you try to expect the moment to say something, and choose the words, what you gonna say, because some people are really sensible too. Some people think, oh, these people don't like me, these people, this person don't like me, this person don't sit in my side, these people don't talk to me, this person is too rude. And sometimes it's the person, like
Yeah.
it's their personality. This person is, she or he
It's
doesn't
just the
rude.
first impression.
Yeah, your mood are in this way. Your mood, you think all people it's rude with you, spoke blood with you, and sometimes it's kind of the way the people talk, the voice, the people, the I don't know, the words they choose to say.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. And I believe that uh, sometimes I'm feel touchy, I believe, about this kind of situations. No? For example, particular nowadays, I notice, I observe um, some people, for example, uh, create a company, a store, for example, particular store, and the people invest a lot of money in infrastructure, have a wonderful uh, conditional air because it's necessary have uh, good environment to the people getting in a store and they feel good because the people used to say that it's not exactly a, a bullshit. It's necessary to you getting in a store and feel good because the people waste more money when getting a good environment and other things. And for example, about decoration and other stuff, the people feel a nice place is scientific, uh, is proof. So the people feel more comfortable and waste more money. For the other hand, that's weird because the people that work in this store don't, I don't know, don't say some words sound like a person don't be a polite person. So don't look in your eyes, or I don't know, say some things like you told, the people feel or pass a message that this person is rude. uh, And well, I feel uh, I f- I look for a side that there are different profiles, different persons, and for example, the people is really nice in the first view and the first contact. The person is very polite and the other stuff. But after some while, this person start revealing yourself and show some kind of attitudes or movements that really you could really understand this kind of profile this person belong. And for the hand, there are another person. The first contact, the people is very rude, and after some while, you start to really know this person, and get some informations and they understand the real profile. And sometimes it is hard for me understand this kind of situation because, well, if you, I believe that uh, if you don't really know this person, so in this case, it's necessary to pass a good message, a positive message. For the other hand, for example, if you have friends, like you told, close and the close family and friends, this person have much importance in your life. So in this case, you should take very well this person because some there are persons that you really love. uh, So, but uh, I believe that when you, for example, have some kind of, uh, for example, the people push you or some say something rude, okay, you could give back bad words or bad behavior. But the first of all, the people start don't look in your eyes. I think, okay, I respect, but that's for me. I feel little weird. For example, yesterday, for example, I went to a store, and I can't understand why this person have this kind of behavior. Because uh, this person have interest. Because if you this person receive a good treatment, this person probably waste more money. But that's weird. But according my purpose from this topic is, well, if you it's like a kind of play. If you just tell everything that you have in my mind and just spill out. I don't know, but go ahead. Could you? Uh, the purpose of I put the questions on the chat, but don't really. It's not necessary follow the questions. If you wanted to create a new one, or for example, skip number two and go ahead to the another one, go ahead. Feel free. Take it easy and go ahead.
Okay. Let me see. Would you feel yourself less you have back your thoughts? Related to that let me read this topic too. Would you feel more or less stressed if you never held back your thoughts?
Mhm.
I think sometimes if you held your thoughts, you can feel not anxiety. The name I don't know the specific name or the specific expression, but you feel some not a struggle, but you feel some you need to say something. You feel like the person did something to you and you don't reply didn't reply in that moment. You keep to yourself, and this is kind of things consume you and consume your relationship with
Mhm.
this other person, because you don't said what you think, what you feel in that moment, in the opportunity moment. You keep to yourself, and it's consuming all your days, and days turn to be a month turn to be a year. The things don't seem like um and this is like normal. This is like the normal, the normal days. It's not like much like this friendship or the relationship anymore. You can try to hide this, but it's really difficult. You you can
Yeah.
try to act normal, but this thing really hurts you all the other way. You do
Yeah.
this for the other person too. You don't even notice, but the person is really feeling hurts about something you said,
Uh-huh.
something you said. It seems to you like a advice, like you be nice. You really think you be nice. You're really fun, but the person really
Mhm.
hurts for these comments, these blunt comments, these frankly comments. And I maybe you don't maybe the you shouldn't hold your thoughts so much. You should speak sometimes, choose the no the perfect timing, but the more this situation you choose. No, I really want to talk to hang out, to talk with this person, to align some things, to clarify some things, to clear up something in this discussion. I don't think I'm
Sure.
really address this message correct. I think it's work so much in the workplace because sometimes people get really stressed or something going on in their lives, in their personal lives with their families, and they went to their work, they really stressed, and they say something that seems to be rude. The other person receives something like the like this is a rude word, and sometimes it's not, sometimes it's not like that. But I think the dialogue, the conversation, you always the answer for this kind of situation. You always the key. You kind of sense when the people behave in the strange way. The people don't feel comfortable. The people like feel hurt, and you can talk to the this person aside. You can, oh, what do you feel about it? Are you okay? Something like I said hurts you, something you don't like, something you want to comment, and it's the two the you and the other person can talk about that, and maybe resolve the situation. I think the
Yeah.
dialogue, the way what you say these words is really important. And
Sure.
when you write is more really more harsh, it's more really harder because
Hmm.
you don't know the tone, the voice of the other person. You
Yeah.
read something, and if the person writes something in the caps look,
Hey.
you tend to you bound to think the person yell at you, and
Yeah.
sometimes not. Sometimes the person and forgot the caps look, I don't know, and writes something really fast, and
Sure.
you receive the message the wrong way, and
Exactly.
you are feeling annoyed with about the person, and this kind of things don't have it to don't shouldn't exist in the workplace, because it's affect the
Hmm.
assessment, affect
Particular in some kind of environment, for example,
and
jobs.
affect the relations in the
The
group, in
people
the
feel, the
team.
people feel sick, go to the psychologist because of situations like that.
Yeah, you can feel, oh, this is a toxic environment. I'm getting
Hmm.
a burnout because of it. But it's like a
Sure.
conversation. You need to talk, and your family too. Sometimes
Yeah.
we tend to be more frankly, more direct, spoken mind in your family,
Hmm.
because they are really I forgot the really the word for this, but the people know you all your life, and oh no, it's okay. We take for granted. It's like
Uh-huh.
that. We take for granted. Oh, the people
Sure.
stay here for me and whatever. They are my family, but they not obligated to hear some things or the way you talk some things. We need to be as more as careful in home as you are in the workplace too. You
Sure.
don't need to be polite only the workplace. I think you need to change some kind of attitudes in your home too, in your family with your friends.
Yeah. Uh, and the people, there are some people, uh, writers that talk about no violent communication and something
Yeah.
like that. There are some people, and I believe that, for example, there are some kind of people. It, the word, in my opinion, is balance. Uh, because, for example, there are people feel bad, feel sick because of a lot of situations. The people refrain write your feelings. Some, for example, a boss or even a person from their family don't take well from these people and say bad words or another stuff. Then this person pass a lot of time, sometimes almost all life, and don't release your feelings or don't say, okay, you I don't deserve receive this kind of treatment. So, and this person go to the psychologist because of that. The people are different to each other. So in this case, I believe that is really hard for some people uh, s- give back a word that could be sound like a rude person, even when this person uh, are under pressure. So in this case, I believe that is really necessary. Go to the therapy and try to solve this kind of situation in the both sides, because there are a person that sound like we don't be we don't be animals. We are humans. So in this case, there are some kind of people. I have, for example, boss in my life, and I use it to make jokes about it, and the people arrive on the office like an animal, and you became human after some while. You just after the lunch, the people became a human again. So in the morning, this person is not exactly a human, is an animal. So it's hard. The people could be in English mood, because sometimes you don't really understand uh, which word, which kind of behavior I should be or I should say for this person. So in this case, I believe that is necessary balance, and you have nice conversation. For example, there are a lot of books uh, about in this kind of uh, feeling and the behavior. And the purpose is this kind of person that's just feel under pressure, doesn't matter about the words. Now, oh, I say, just really say this word, not necessary. It's not necessary to think another way from this
Hmm.
perspective. Oh, my message is that, not another. But this guy use word, I don't know, love. But what what happened? What kind of message this person wanted to pass using this word? I say love, but I could say any kind of word. I fallen in love with you. Okay, it's not possible to understand another emotion from this phrase, but sometimes there are a lot of uh, misunderstanding when you talk about communication. For example, I hate you. Okay, I hate you. This is the message, so in this case it's necessary the people have more uh, I don't know, pass the message more clear to the people understand. And sometimes the people start talking and the people block yourself in your mind and it's not open for receive another information. One of the situations is a specific person communicates with another person using a violent uh,
Mm-hmm.
words or a violent attitude. So in this case, the first word causing another people some kind of create a shields in the others kind of situations, and this communication don't have any kind of success because you you couldn't pass a message, honest message for another person. So in this case, is necessary balance. This person, this kind of a person that is very, very touchy, this person could move it to another place, more balanced to have a good conversation, and another person that really mood and the communication issues and bad words and the uh, co- violent communication come back to the middle because the balance is the best way to have a good conversation. That's it. Go ahead, Bruno.
People, I think people need to be more empathetic with each other
Yeah.
and try to put in someone else's shoes and understand the situation. Sometimes people,
Hmm.
even in home, it's kind of things
Sure.
happens.
Sure. No.
People get different daily routines,
The
and
home
they
is
are
the
really
worst place. Huh? The home is the
the
worst place because, for example, if you depends on the situation, but for example, you keep in touch with one specific person for just a few moments. But when you talk about jobs and home, you pass the most part of your life and on this place, both places. So in this case, if you don't have a good communication on your home and in your job, that's terrible.
sometimes you don't know, even your family, you don't know their daily routine in that day specifically, and they are stressed and you are stressed, and can cause some kind of discussion. But if you everyone stop and explain yourself on my day goes like this happened. Because of it I'm stressed out, can you help me? And the other
Mhm,
person, oh, my day it's really annoying too. Some
mhm,
these things happen, and because of it I'm stressed. These things, you can clarify things, you can explain more, and people can understand each other and be more empathetic. And in the workplace, I think in the family, the workplace, all kind of relationships, people need to be more, to get more emotion intelligence.
yeah,
And this kind of things, no, it's not more, it's approach nowadays. But I think they really should be try to build up more in the subject, because you don't know much about it, but it's really important to have this emotion, this intelligence emotion. It's can prevent more wrong actions, more behaviors, attitudes. You can understand more your colleague, you can
sure.
talk more direct. And for example, I see some situations that people in the teamwork don't talk to each other because some kind of in my opinion, silly
Misunderstand. Huh?
situation. It's really
Yeah,
silly. It's the kind. It's like communication problems here. A
yeah,
kind
yeah. It's
of
a
wrong
misunderstanding,
message,
misunderstanding the most part of the
and
time.
it's understand each other. It's really and it's really, you can resolve this, talk direct to the person. It's simple as
The
that.
people
And
create a shield. When they have a misunderstand, the people start to create a shield, a wall, and the communication don't occur. That's weird.
yeah, people avoid the conversation. It's really
Exactly.
important you can resolve it. It's
Yeah,
like accumulating. In Portuguese, you can say it's I don't know how it's expressed in English, but I like a situation accumulate more of situation. You can bola, how I would say bola de neve, some kind of this way. Né? You can
snowball.
accumulate this or roll.
Snowball.
Snowball. It's like a snowball when you have a big problem. So
Yeah.
it's begin. It starts simple. You can resolve it,
Hmm.
but you don't, you avoid this conversation. You avoid this and start to be a big snowball.
Yeah, exactly. And I, when you was talking about, I was think uh, there are positive and negative situations. And yeah, for example, when you talk about men and women, yeah, there are different situations. It's possible, for example, exist men that talk or express yourself really good, tell about your feelings, but it's much common. You find it's more common. You find, for example, women uh, telling about uh, feelings in situations like that. If you compare to men, uh, men normally don't say anything or don't just say some words regarding your feelings, and that's weird. The opposite exists. For example,
Mm-hmm.
you could find a woman that don't express really well, don't tell something about the feelings, and the when you have a relationship, uh, sometimes it's weird because the people pass a lot of time have a relationship with another person, for example, a partner, and after some while, the people, I don't really know this person. This person change a lot. It's common. The people change a lot, but it's not exactly a big change. The person have changed because I used to say we are a work in progress. So in this case,
Mm-hmm.
we change just a little thing, but every day you change. But the most part of the time, the people don't talk each other, don't express well the feelings and other stuff. So after some while, this kind of difference became a big hole, a black hole, because you don't really understand these situations. You don't really understand another person. So in this case, for example, this person don't. It sounds like this person is a little sad or something like that. So in this case, you make a question: what what's something wrong occurred or something like that? And the other person, no, don't occur anything. For me, it's a little weird, because it's the key, is the situation, is, for example, oh, it's a great opportunity to talk, to review, to
Yeah.
say about your side, and sometimes, yeah, it's necessary an exchange. It's the both sides have to or should be tell about your feelings, and there is a understanding between the both persons.
Mm-hmm.
It sound like a great investment in your relationship because, as I told, you pass particular all life with another person, so it's necessary. We are humans, and the this kind of relationship is necessary. Doesn't matter if you this person is a partner, a friend, a member of family. So the idea is how will uh, could let your relationship better, and
Yeah.
you could absorb or extract happiness from this kind of things. So that's it.
You need to find a common ground in these discussions. Uh, Sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm right," and the other people, "No, no, I'm right." You can, you try to find a someone to blame. It. This is really the
Yeah,
point. You get
exactly.
more annoyed, more discussion. No, you should do that. No, no, it's your fault, and you need to focus in resolve this discussion. You need to focus in the
Hmm.
solution. You know how blame who you are you blaming,
Yeah.
and related to that, people infer too much in these conversations or even in the message. People write something and the other people give a lot of thought, infer some kind of word, some kind of a phrase. It's just a phrase, it's just a word. Sometimes doesn't mean anything, does oh just mean just like that, just like they write. And people infer, no, I thought you say that, but I didn't say that. It's I write this and you infer that. It's different.
Sure.
You give a lot of thought in simple things.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Uh, as I told you, we are a work in progress. So in this case, the perspective is okay. I'm not a good talker. I I I can't or I don't express myself well. I have problems work in a group, in a team, or something like that. But okay, if you catch this information, you could improve. So, what kind of situations I could read good books about this topic, or I could practice this kind of situation. The problem is if you have problems, if you have committed mistakes, and you understand the situation and you want it to improve, that's okay. It's not exactly a big deal. You could improve, uh, but this kind of person don't commit mistakes is a big problem, because, for example, or another thing that you could help, go to therapy and the other stuff. So it's help to have a good relationship with words. Doesn't matter if you talk about the jobs or about a
Hmm.
personal side. This person could become a better person. When this person became better, the the price, the good side is this person could have more friends, could reach goals, and get a better job. Uh, That's yeah. There is a profile, so it's not exactly oh, I'm a good communicator. Okay, so in this case, I could fit in some kind of jobs, seller or something like that. That's okay. It's one thing, but
Hmm.
another situation is I can became a better person. I can became a better talker. So is there are limits, but I believe that certainly is possible to improve. That's the word.
You can turn to a new version of yourself, but you need to have a open mind. You need
Sure.
to receive some feedback of course, sometimes feedback's not always
Exactly.
right. You need to filter, you need to, oh, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. But you know when you go wrong, you know when you need to improve.
Hmm.
You can notice in your life, in your actions. And I think when your person is open-minded in this way, uh, things get more easily. It's more easy to work with this person. Work, talk, be a friend with this person because they are more receive more the message, receive a message more easy, more in the
Hmm.
easy way. I don't need to be more. I don't need to be more harsh with this person, or in my case too, when I receive the message, when I don't have this defensive mode, then
Yeah,
I can be more receptive in this way. I can improve more. I can change. I can be a better version of myself too.
exactly. Exactly. I couldn't agree more, as I told. Yeah, I believe that is really important, because sometimes it's boring. The people have different profile, as I told, but I believe that is necessary keep the eyes on the price, because uh, in the first time, first of all, the people don't feel well because it's hard to change sometimes. The people
Mm-hmm.
have on comfort zone or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't like to this word, but sometimes the people, for example, I'm put under pressure. Wonder, for example, I'm a party or have to have an audience in front of me or something like that. So that is a problem because the people feel sick sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
the only way to solve or the only way to improve yourself sometimes is pass through situations like that, uh, and they have read good books or something like that to try to improve. I believe that's the situation, and put yourself in some situations. That's a good way to improve too. So I believe that. Uh, well, uh, I don't have much time, but let me. Number seven. Could you answer this question, please, Bruna?
How do you think your self-esteem would be impacted by always speak your mind? Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes not good at all because you tend to be more criticized with yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
If I speak whatever I thought now, it could be really harsh with myself too. Sometimes we need to change. It's really tricky change our mind